It's pickup games, whenever and wherever. It's the anticipation for the game today and the crack of the bat tomorrow. It's history, and it's groundbreaking. It's a dream that becomes a reality. It's believing through all the stops along the way to the journey home. When it's in your DNA, it's always
Hey everyone, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, we've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after. After the break, Gleyber Torres now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Righty delivers. Center field. Story sizing this one up, puts it away for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
One out, base is empty. That one down the line, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Sits him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Big time power. Just missed. Judge, 31 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In for a strike. And the count 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So back here in Boston. And on the hill in this one, Garrett Cole. Always a treat to watch. One of the best starters in the sport singing.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same.
And let's take a look at the lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's Trevor Story right through there for a strike.
0-1.
There goes the runner. That one ripped. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right, but the automatic double just ruined the hit and run. The runner had a great jump from first, and at the plate, really good contact. Just a little bit of bad luck robbed them of a run.
So 2 down. Now batting Tristan Casas. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Second inning set to go. And here is Anthony Rizzo.
You know, Boog, from time to time, players mix up their routine if things aren't going their way, and Rizzo is no exception. When he was in a slump in 2023, he changed his walk-up music to Taylor Swift. No bad blood there because it worked. He went 4 for 4 and hit his first home run in over a month.
Oh, that's out.
He even gave credit to Swift after the game.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's Stanton now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
No score here in the second. The 0-1. Swings through that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
The 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wide to kick the pitch. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
On his way over. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Fenway, now at the plate, Masataka Yoshida.
The designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
And a pitch. Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now one away.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially.
It's in and out of his glove. Force it, Seaton, and they get the out. Stayed with it nicely. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. On to the third inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snuck a fastball by him.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And now Austin Wells. Bounced out to short. Story. Now he launches a throw over his head.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at first, one away. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Now batting, second base.
Here is Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 so far. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Makes the grab, and that is that. So set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Cedane Rafaela. The right-hander back to work. Strike one.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Kicks and deals. Got him. And one away. Now batting Jarren Duran. Grounded out his first time. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2 is the count.
And the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
O'Neill stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3. Back here in Boston. Juan Soto now. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes a move towards the... Yeah, can't get there. And now maybe extra bases. Soto around second, heads for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Got him swinging. And that's the first out.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball still 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking. But they push across 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Rafael Devers. The wind of the pitch. Strike 1.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 100. Home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Trying to bunt his way on. Gathers and throws to first. Beats him to the bag for an out on the bunt. Here's Trevor Story now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Oh, nice play. And they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
There's a strike. Casas, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Yankees leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge is under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And the pitch. There's a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Anthony Volpe digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pounding ball here. Rolls foul. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one fouled off. This one in the air right field. Drifts towards it. And there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And a good eye there.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1 run. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And the righty deals. He goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Verdugo takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2 now. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout. The Yanks leave one. Back here at Fenway Park. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Cole back to work. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Bounced up the middle. Nice stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
90 feet, so huge right there. The diving stop cuts off the lead runner at second, keeps him out of scoring position. That's a tremendous job. I know they would have wanted the double play, but at least you keep that tying run from being 90 feet closer to home plate.
And fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hey, got him! And now 2 gone.
The batter, the second
And stepping in for Boston, Cedane Rafaela. Out to short, Volpe. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. And all set for the start of the inning. Here's Gleyber Torres. And here it comes. Line drive. And that's down, a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Out towards left center. O'Neill makes a nice running catch. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And Judge spoils that one.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
The pitch. Swing and a base hit. Torres round second on his way to third. Coming home. He scores and they take a 2-run lead, and he's got himself a triple.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Inside corner, that's a strike. 0-1. Oh, and this one gets away. Throw is high and over his head. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Judge stands at third with 1 gone to the inning. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. At the belt and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Rizzo into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. And he deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit. Fouled off. He was late. Left-hand hitter waits. High fly ball out to center field. Duran in position, and that'll do it. Back in Boston, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. The wind and the pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The pitch. Ground ball. Rizzo picks it up. Steps on first for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
O'Neill, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Warning track. Whoa. And you can touch all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. And they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The
0-2.
Yanks holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Devers goes deep for the Red Sox. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Here comes a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Right through there for a strike. Righty delivers. Line drive, short hop to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Foul ball there. Volpe on at first, nobody out. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that ball is out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Slider misses outside.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Way inside. And a pitch. And there's a ball. Next pitch in for a strike. They're now 3-1. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard hit left side. Oh, the throw is over his head. So the batting order turns over. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a pop-up. And that one actually would be grabbed by Story. One down. Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 3. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Verdugo around second. Around third. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so much.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. High off the light tower and gone. A towering blast. One down. And up next for New York, Anthony Rizzo. 1 for 2. Swinging a foul straight back. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that one in the air center field. Duran hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Struck him out looking. The 2-round trippers in this inning. Back now at Fenway. Now here is Tristan Casas. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A massive home run. It's 8-2.
love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Verdugo ranging back into the monster seats and gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they're chipping away. It's 8-3.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Abreu now at the plate as he swings. Through strike one. Next offering in there for a strike.
No
balls, two strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
That's just a nasty pitch right there, and I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until it's just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Jazz tosses to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him. Rafaela at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
2 outs. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Flip to the pitcher is in time. He keeps. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's a strike. And it's 0-1. So into the 8th, and he's back on the mound despite some rough patches.
Well, he's definitely had to battle. Hasn't been perfect in this one, but he's got some nice defensive plays behind him. He's given his team some length, and that's really important.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. And the pitch count still in relatively good shape, so fatigue shouldn't be much of a factor.
Well, you got to imagine this guy lobbied a little bit to get back out there on the mound just because of it.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Volpe, the next to hit, takes outside. And it's 1-1. Up the middle. Rafaela. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Now the 0-1. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on. Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Fouled off left side. Man at second. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Abreu grabs it on the run. One left for the Yankees, but they lead at 8-3. Back inside Fenway Park, and now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. And that's in for a strike. Movement in the Yankees pen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Judge is there. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Here's Rafael Devers.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Torres. Back here in Boston. New inning getting started. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Hout back to work. That hit him.
That ball hit
And
him.
the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first. And now it's Juan Soto.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Lifted in the air out to left. 1 away. The throw is wild and it gets away. It's Aaron Judge now. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. There's a strike. Bounce to the left side. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. That one down the line, and that's just foul. There's a swing and a drive. Abreu going back on this one. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Tim Hill.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Tosses across to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
That one is absolutely belted. Verdugo raging back towards the wall, and it hits off the monster. Wow, it ends up being just a one-out single. So, man aboard, Masataka Yoshida getting ready to hit. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. The Yankees leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And now the lefty. That's a base hit. They get the force, and they're down to their last out. They put the tag on him, and that'll do it. Ball game. 8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi.
First for the
Talk to you soon.
victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 8 hits, and they committed 5 errors in the ballgame.
live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Boston Red Sox. Ready to go now. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And a pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
That one ripped right center field. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. And that's a leadoff double. Now around second, going for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
1 strike.
Next offering way off the plate.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Swung on, belted. O'Neal going back. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Throw is high and over his head.
Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the process. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Here's the 0-2. This to third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Kicks and deals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Shanuel gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch, and that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Joe Adell now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Ground ball left side. It's through for a hit. Slides, but it gets by him. Throw is low, and it gets by. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch swinging. Out. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. 1 out, and a runner at second, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty. And that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
0-1.
Kicks and fires. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 runs for him here, and so stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. The line to kick the pitch. Right through there for a strike. And he takes a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Fastball for a strike. Anderson, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
In the air out towards right center. Trout snags it on the run. So they make back here in Fenway.